Hello everybody, welcome to a brand new review. It is me, Nosy, and I'm back for a new Transformers review. And this review is on a 2-pack. It's going to be a 2-part review. So, without further ado, I'm reviewing the Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom Battle Across Time 2-pack, Sideswipe and Skywarp. So today I am going to be reviewing Autobot Skywarp. So let's get on with the review. Okay then, so here is Skywarp in his lovely reminiscent like Lamborghini sort of mode. Whenever you think of Sideswipe as an alt mode, it is usually kind of based off, I believe it's a Lamborghini Countach, I believe it's pronounced, which was the G1, I believe, unless I'm getting mixed up with a different figure. But there's obviously Sunstreaker and Sideswipe that share a very similar look and alt mode, but one's yellow and one's red. But yeah, so here's the alt mode. Very, very nice indeed. I like the blue Cybertronic kind of windshield or windscreen, as we call it here in the UK. And yeah, that's kind of gives it a nice little pop instead of just being black, I guess. Nice Autobot symbol on the front there. Have a look at the bottom underneath. It is pretty tidy. These are obviously the arms, which you can probably tell. But it's quite nice that these panels fold back again, which hides these legs. So there's quite a nice little bit of ingenuity with trying to hide everything underneath. But yeah, it's quite tidy under there, really. So yeah, very nice moulding on the back there, like the engine. It would have been nice if there was a little bit more paint application, like lights. Like, you know, it's painted on the front there. You got the front headlights, but you haven't got any of the back lights. It's just, you know. But I guess there's probably some toy hack, or whatever, you know, stickers or something to enhance it. The only thing in this mode I would have thought would have been nice. Now, I've got no problem with this front bumper being black. And also, you know, that's kind of fine, you know, with that being black for me. But I just think it's a little bit weird that these panels are black. See these side panels? Why they couldn't have just made them red instead of black? It's a little bit polarising that you've got this beautiful red car. I can completely forgive the front bumper because it's a front bumper, so I really don't mind that that's black. And obviously on the back there you got these flaps which are also black, you know, from the back as well. But I just don't understand why this hinge bit here for because like this side skirt bits that, you know, basically I just don't know. I don't know. I just think that's a little bit of a weird choice, considering it's supposed to mostly be a red car and a lovely Lamborghini. You got the lovely, you know, the lovely curves and everything, and then you just go black hinges, black panel, and then it doesn't make any sense to me why they did that, because it completely breaks up Sideswipe's look, in my opinion. Because in his alt mode, he is just a pure red Lamborghini. But yeah, they've chosen to make those hinges completely black instead of red. Maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe red plastic isn't as strong for hinges. But end of the day, I have no idea, because there is things like that. Different coloured plastics. Some are stronger than others apparently, but I don't know. I mean, for all I know, I don't know. But it just seems a very strange thing why they decided to do that. But anyway, so that's the only little thing I have a problem with in this mode. So let's transform him. So, first things first then, we flip, I'm going to do that anyway, these side pieces, just flip those up. And then what that allows us to do then is these bottom bits underneath, which are the arms, we can just slide those completely out like so, so it's just hollows. So let's bring these to the sides, just bring these arms up, which then allows us to close these in completely, these flaps, where the arms once rested before, so like that. And bring them down, like that. And then what we can do is these flaps on the bottom, open them up, like that. And then what that allows us to do is just go like that, and then it brings them completely down. Beautiful. And then oh, let me flip out the feet first, like that. Flip out the feet, then those panels will go back in like that. Split, and then swivel 360 like that, because in transformation you have to swivel 360 the whole bottom part of it. And then this front bit, the front of the car, you bend. Actually no, before I do that, I think there's, let me just pop that back. I think there's a part, yeah there is, there's like a panel here you got to flip up, reveals the head, then pop down the front of the car, which that is obviously now the waist bit that plugs into there, plug straight in like so. So that is practically him done. Now flip out the fists, bring down the arms, swivel them, and that is Sideswipe done. Very simple transformation. I quite like that transformation. It's a simple transformation. It's not difficult, but yeah, it's quite pleasant. Everything on mine, anyways, on my figure, everything goes into place very nicely. There doesn't seem to be any strain on the hinges or on the mechanisms. Like what I mean by mechanisms, basically when the plastic bends in, when things fold, it does it as it's supposed to. There's no problems there at all. What I like about this figure is that there's no hollowness whatsoever with this figure. Everything is perfectly covered. There's no open panels. Like on a lot of figures, you get a lot of like maybe the backs of the legs is maybe completely hollow, or there's barely anything there, or there's barely any panel there to hide it. But because this whole back section is the back end of the car, this is the engine compartment of the car, it is just perfect, because you don't have any hollowness whatsoever. The only thing is with the backpack thing, it does make him look a little bit fat from the back. When you kind of look at him from the side, it's a little bit strange. That the back of the car here, it's like a squished kind of look, and it kind of looks like he's got bingo wings or something. It's kind of like he's got a little bit of flab. I mean, I don't mind it. I don't mind a little bit of backpack kibble, but it's a very nice, there's barely any backpack there at all. It's very flat and flush, which is very nice. yeah, so that's good old Sideswipe. He looks beautiful. Very nice. I just love the colour palette. I mean, I love Sideswipe as a character. You know, visually, he's a very nice designed Autobot. He's a very nice, his design is very nice. It's very clean. You know, it's just a very, very nice figure. I love the whites, like a very, very, very nice clean white. The black, silver chrome bits for the wheels, and then you've got the silver chrome panel for the head sculpt. If it'll, there we go, focus. That head sculpt is very, very nice indeed. You've got blue eyes. If you can just see it, they are painted slightly blue. And I just love the head sculpt. You know, the head sculpt is beautiful. Nice Autobot symbol on the front, which shows very nicely there. Yeah, so a very nice figure, very well proportioned as well. The only thing is that this front the bonnet it just feels a little bit too wide, just ever so slightly. But again, I don't mind too much. But it's just, it kind of like, it is quite obtrusive if you think about it. It's that panel. They could have maybe it would have been nice if they could possibly have shaven this down just a little bit, because if you notice, it kind of is almost blocking his head a little bit. It kind of looks like he's just poking over his bonnet there. You know, his head's just kind of poking over. So it looks like he's looking over a garden wall. You know, kind of like, a little bit. But yeah, I can forgive it a little bit. I'm not going to be too critical of this figure. It is a nice looking figure. It's Sideswipe. You can tell it's Sideswipe. It looks like G1 Sideswipe. He's good. So it comes with these accessories as well. I don't know what this is in aid of. I don't know whether it's just, I don't know, but this can come out. I don't really know what that's all about. Whether it's maybe another figure can hold this, kind of as like a saber or something. I don't know. Because when I look at the instructions, because this weapon can be mounted either, he can mount it on his shoulder, which is his signature look. So you see these two recesses, these things here. So basically that flat white, if you can just see it, that post, you can then post it into that slot there, or one of those slots. It's a bit stiff on here, mate man. That's what she said. Bit stiff. Come on. There we go. So that's obviously the signature look of Sideswipe. He has his shoulder cannon, as you can see. So yeah, so he's got that option, so you can either have it as a shoulder weapon, or you can also have it as a handhelded weapon. And of course, just let me give you a little closer look of that weapon. So it is a nice moulded weapon. Quite nice. But yeah, so I don't know what that's in aid of. Unless that's maybe, I think I know what that is. It probably might be a bit more better of it being on his shoulder, maybe. I don't know. There's obviously a reason, because when I've looked in the instructions for this weapon, it doesn't really show what that is in aid of, because obviously in alt mode, in his car mode, these can post into either side of the vehicle. On one can go on the top of him in vehicle mode as well, but in a robot mode, obviously this is his shoulder cannon handheld weapon, and this is his actual saber, his actual handheld weapon. So let me give you a look at this one. What I like about this one is there is a slight brush of black paint inside, so it kind of breaks up the white a little bit, which is quite nice. That's quite nice. It is starting to really come down rain-wise at the moment, so I apologise if that's coming over the, if you can hear that. So yeah, so quickly I'm just going to go over his articulation then. Articulation, the arms come out like this, 360 swivel, swivel of the forearm, bend of the elbow, and then there's a nice ball joint of the head, like so, 360 swivel of the waist, bend of those legs, swivel, and then pivot of the foot. So the articulation on him is pretty good. You can get some nice poses out of him. So then let's just put this lastly, just for the review factor, let's put both of his weapons in his arms. And there we go. Sideswipe. Very, very nice indeed. So, thank you very much for watching. This has been my review on Transformers War for Cybertron Kingdom Sideswipe, part of the Battle Across Time 2-pack. So, obviously, this has been part 1, review number 1 of him. Review number 2 will be on this awesome looking guy, Maximal Skywarp, Beast Wars. So, yeah, so my second review will be on him. So, stay tuned for that, and thank you very much again for watching today. So stay awesome, stay safe, and I will be back with part 2 very soon, and more videos will follow as well. So peace.